I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I got a baby face, call it.
What's going on, y'all? This is Terrance. I'm going to welcome you to another edition of Terrance Hill TV, presented to you by WTV over the digital airways of YouTube. I'm live today. Today, I'm here to react to Paige Kennedy, who is a rapper and an actor, comedian. Represents the 313, the D. He's from Detroit, and I think Paige is an incredible MC. You know, when we talk about, obviously, you got Eminem and, Royce the 5'9", and a lot of great artists come, Elzai, a lot of great MCs come from Detroit, and Paige is in that mix, man. He's one of those ones from the D. Boldy James, I like Boldy a lot, and I think he represents Detroit very well. And we're here to talk about Paige's new album. It's called Paige Kennedy. Before we get into Paige album and break it down, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell as well to be notified whenever new content is uploaded. Check out the community section where you guys can vote on some, friendly debates, friendly polls in there, let your voices be heard. But today it is all about Paige Kennedy. It's a new album, man. Like I mentioned, Paige is a rapper. He is a actor as well. My thing about Paige, Paige is he's a storyteller, but he's a wordsmith. So that's the thing I've always respected about Paige, because when you think about Detroit, again, we're talking about Eminem, we're talking about Elzai, Royce the 5'9". Lyricism, lyricism is like one of the first things you kind of associate with that region. All those guys take the pen very, very serious. Eminem is him and Nas are my two favorite rappers. But again, I have a lot of respect for Royce the 5'9", a lot of respect for Elzai, and Paige is another one. I have a lot of respect for Paige. His pen. I have a lot of respect for Boldy James as well. And, there's a lot of other MCs from Detroit as well. But, my age group, I kind of associate more with, with the MCs that I mentioned. But I'm well aware that there's a, younger demographic of MCs from Detroit as well, who represent it very, very well. Also, Denon Porter, a lot of the guys from Detroit, from D12, I have a lot of respect for them. Obi Trice, Detroit is one of those cities, man. And I've been to Detroit. I think I've been there 2 or 3 times because I lived in Columbus, Ohio for kind of on and off for like 7 years. And then my last 2 times that I went to Detroit, I got a chance to go to Canada, because Canada is just like right there, to go to, Windsor, Ontario. And I got a chance to go to Eminem Mom's Spaghetti, as you see over my shoulder right there, Mom's Spaghetti. And but yeah, just going there, and when you go to Mom's Spaghetti, there's like a book. Royce the 5'9" is on the cover. But when you go through that book, it has like the history of the city and a lot of the great MCs that come out of it. But yeah, like I say, Paige is one of those ones, man. Great wordsmith. And his new album is called Paige Kennedy. It's a great project. I really enjoyed it. One of the there's a song he has called Yappin', and he had a bar on there that was so fire. He says, "Headache, your cap would get peeled." That's Excedrin. So, like I say, Page is one of those guys, man, that he's very detailed with the pen. Really breaks down, what he's talking about. The album highlights for me, and there's only 11 songs on here. Now, his last album, I think that came out was incredible as well, which was called A Book of Pages, which is, I would say, is my favorite album of his. But he has some joints on there, man. Chomp. He had Prime with West Side Boogie. He did a song called I Know with King Los and King Cricket, which, he held his own on there, with some, heavyweights, heavyweight guys, man. God's Grace with John Connor. John Connor is a great MC. He has a song called Scammers with Elzai. And again, this is like going, toe to toe with some heavyweights, man, and really, did his thing on there. Change, Speed. Speed is one of those songs that kind of got me into Page's music because I used to listen to Rude Jude was on Shade 45, and Speed was one of the songs that would play almost daily. And I would say my favorite song from A Book of Pages was Change. And then, he has this great series called Straight Bars, where it's kind of like a mixtape, and he's just rapping. And he has like a lot of posse cuts with a lot of heavyweights on there as well, and does his thing with those guys. And like I said, I've listened to several of Page's projects, and this one is great as well. 11 songs on there. The album highlights for me, and my favorite cuts, I would say I Could Never, which is the album's intro. Now, Born to Fire, we're going to play that one because Born to Fire has this Busta Rhymes sample, but it's slowed down. And that's probably my favorite song on there, Born to Fire. Page really, he really went crazy on that particular joint. Running Away, which is a great song. Get 'em Page. And I would say You Trippin' would be my album, highlights. But again, he has some great joints on there. I thought Side Dish was a good record. Yappin' was one of the ones that I did the quote from. Headache, your cap would get peeled. That's Excedrin. But yeah, man, salute to Page Kennedy. Like I say, when you start talking about rapper / actor, we always talk about Ice Cube. I know Ice-T would be probably the first, but Ice-T, Ice Cube, Will Smith, Queen Latifah. What's his name? Well, of course, Redman, Method Man, but who am I thinking about right now? Yasin Bey. Yasin Bey, man, he did like some really deep movies, and I think he really put himself out there as an actor. That he really, really did his thing as an actor, man. So salute to him as well. But yeah, so 50 Cent, not only is 50, not only did 50 do the acting, but 50 got more into the producing and what he's done with, Power and some of the, television shows that he's been a part of, and starting his own production company has been great. Snoop has done some classic work as well. And, now he has a deal with NBC doing some producing of upcoming shows. So I can't wait to see what Snoop is going to do. But yeah, 50 has definitely been keeping it locked down with everything that he's been doing. But yeah, I think Page should definitely be in that. He is in that mix of great actors that rap as well. But definitely let us not forget Yasin Bey, which is Mos Def. He's definitely put it down as well. And then Black Thought. Black Thought has done some 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 great work as well. I think Lenny Kravitz, even though he's not a rapper, but I think Lenny as a musician and is a great actor as well. Put it in the comment section. I think some people that stand out to you, I would say, I think Lady Gaga is a great actress. She's done some great roles and great work, especially to do a movie with like Al Pacino and people along that lines. It's incredible. I thought Madonna, when she was acting, did some great work. You're doing movies with Tom Hanks, so that you can't overlook what she's done. Janet Jackson, yeah, Janet is great. Prince, which is my favorite artist, but he's over my shoulder too. Prince, Purple Rain, classic. Classic. Eminem didn't do a lot of movies. I mean, he's just done the one, but I mean, well, he had like appearance in The Wash, and he's every now and then, he'll kind of do something as well, but he does his thing as well. But M is kind of more, just kind of a lot more into music. But yeah, but whenever he wants to, he can definitely get busy acting. Dr. Dre, I think Dr. Dre is a great actor. He's been a part of a couple classics from Training Day to Set It Off. Even on The Wash is kind of silly or whatever, but I think still a great film. And Cube, Cube, man, a lot of classics. The Ice Cube has done. Ludacris, yeah, man, Luda. Fast and Furious. He's even done like some other work as well. What is that? Crash. He's did what's the movie with Terrence Howard? Hustle and Flow. So yeah, I mean, so man, these a lot of musicians, they're definitely multifaceted. They can do both, and not only act but write and produce films and sitcoms as well. So, salute to everyone who's acted and rapped. I want to play one song from Page's new album before we wrap this up. But definitely check out Page Kennedy's, his album, Page Kennedy. But I'm going to play my favorite song off of the album. It's called "Born to Fire" again, which is a Busta Rhymes sample. If I'm not mistaken, I think that song, the original, the one with Busta, was produced by Dr. Dre.
Man, I waited my whole life for this. I know I was born for greatness. I know I was sent here to do something special. It's like I'm a bullet. I can feel it in my inception. Was drilled to be the protection. We all thrilled to find our own section. Inspection, incestuous Mario Bros on top of each other. And that pipe, not much room to get discovered. But this cover, not a blanket, a statement to get mixed up with. I was the seed of the metal copper. Wasn't born to be fed. The coppers are formed from the letter choppers. I'm a chaos bullet made for the sniper scope. The one that fight for hope that you stare at through a kaleidoscope. Sitting in a box in the store next to other me's. Hear people talking but can't feel no hands hugging me. One day they go want me. I feel like a stray puppy, hoping somebody will come and buy my box so they can love me. Boom, finally purchased. Promise you I'll be worth it. It will all be perfect as soon as he lay me on the surface. I can hear him going over his manifesto. Time for presto. Take him forever like I'm waiting in escrow. On the fire. This bullet got a name on it. You don't wanna be the name on it, cause I'ma be the blame for it. On the fire. When I hear that cock, I flee. In the chamber, cocked I be. Don't wanna get shot by me. On the fire. This bullet got a name on it. You don't wanna be the name on it, cause I'ma be the blame for it. On the fire. When I hear that cock, I flee. In the chamber, cocked I be. Don't wanna get shot by life. A bullet is somewhat boring according to some reportings, but normally it's a dull job until we get the soaring. Pouring into the flesh would be best, and the chest, not the vest. The major flex would be cardiac arrest. And sometimes we fall into the dry walls, the bite laws of putting the X on that man till he night crawls. Despite all the preparations, you get jammed in the cases. In those cases, they can cause devastations to your creation. I'm a progeny of the Alec Baldwin bullet, the Abraham Lincoln able and thinking that in the twinkling of an eye, I can shoot by. Do blinking is death. I won't cruise by. I woosah, sinking is just me and the white man climbing on the rooftop, hoping no one sees us. There's no better feeling than playing Jesus. He don't mumble to himself that he sees Trump. The East come on me.
Yeah, it's Busta Rhymes, Break Your Neck, produced by Dr. Dre.
My destiny till he squeezed up and he's fire. This bullet got a name on it. You don't wanna be the name on it, cause I'ma be the blame for it. On the fire. When I hear that cock, I flee. In the chamber, cocked I be. Don't wanna get shot by me. On the fire. This bullet got a name on it. You don't wanna be the name on it, cause I'ma be the blame for it. On the fire. When I hear that cock, I flee. In the chamber, cocked I be. Don't wanna get shot by me. It's my time and all the other bullets that laughed at me. Dastardly bastard be master P has to be that to me. I'm a no limit soldier causing catastrophe. Casually sitting calm, I've been waiting. The first one in the chamber so blatant. I can hear his heartbeat vibrating and he's screaming, die Satan. He picked the best man like annihilating. The sweat from his forehead drip down on my cases while I'm casing the whole rally and spotting my domination. And I'm not a Democrat or Republican, I just adhere to the covenant of the sovereignty of our government. Oh shit, I'm in mid-fight choosing my destiny. Oh shit, what I did might ruin the recipe. What if what I'm about to do was wrong and he was the one that make us great again? All along I can't do it. Gotta change the course of my destination. Ain't do it. Gotta tame the horse in the reservation, but it's too late. Already headed for the kill shot. Will not. Barely missed his head, but he still shot. It's a flesh wound, but the top of his ear looked like Holyfield. Thank God Christ is averted that Holyfield. And now I'm feeling kinda lighter until I found out that I still killed a firefighter. Damn.
Yeah, man. That was a joint, man. I'll show you guys something right quick before we wrap this up. Now, I don't have a ton of followers on my Instagram, but there's a movie called The Wood, and there was like the scene where they had like this bet. They went to the prom and who would get the most phone numbers from the prom or dance or whatever. And some of the guys, there's three friends, and a lot of the guys, the two friends that got a bunch of numbers, and then I think Mike was his name. Mike didn't really get many, but Mike got this one number. And the one number that he got from, the girl he had this big crush on, it meant more. Basically, he won because the one number he got was like more important than what they had got or whatever, right? So I don't have a bunch of followers on my Instagram, but what I do have is this. Okay, so it's pulled up. All right, so LL Cool J, right? So you go to LL Cool J. He has 3.3 million followers, but he's following 1,902 people. And once you click on the 1,902 people that he's following, who pops up? So I feel blessed, man. I mean, like I've always looked up to LL Cool J. I've loved his music since I was a kid. He's in my top 10. He's one of the best rappers ever. He's put it down. And he follows me on the gram. I feel special, man. I feel special. And Paige Kennedy, right? So that's who we covered today on the episode. Look at Paige. Paige has 1 million followers on Instagram. He follows 5,630 people, and when you press it up, my name comes up. So I feel fortunate, man, that guys that I look up to follow me on Instagram. So that's what's up, man. That's what's up. All right, before we get out of here, those who want to follow me on other social media sites, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and X, formerly known as Twitter, all at I'm in the Hills. TikTok as well. Those that want to donate to our efforts, to Cash App and Venmo, or both, I'm in the Hills. Also, you can send a super chat, and I have two websites. The first one is www.doubleetv.com. That's with two E's. That stands for Epic Elevate the Vision, which is my production company. Also, you can check out www.terrancehill.com as well. terrancehill.com as well. Connect with me on all social media sites. I would love to connect with you, and definitely would love to connect with you on all social media platforms. All right, really appreciate you guys for tuning into this edition of Terrance Hill TV, again presented to you by WTV over the digital airways of YouTube. Definitely check out some other videos that I have dropped. As soon as I get done reacting to this one from Paige Kennedy, we're going to do two other live videos back to back. The next one is going to be on Exhibit. He has a new album out called Kingmaker. So be on the lookout for that particular reaction as well. And then I'm going to react to a music video as well from another artist. But definitely tune in for some other content that I'm dropping. Check out the community section. And lastly, those who want to donate to our efforts, to Cash App and Venmo, or both, I'm in the Hills, or send a super chat. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Also with that notification bell as well. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Take care.
I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I got a baby face, call it